Hello everyone. As Ashton said, my name's Mary Bobbitt, and today I'll be going over the penalties associated with the group contract, as well as the biblical worldview of our group. So we have a few penalties in place to make sure our group facilitates that. First, any person who does a minor infraction of the contract will have to bring food to the next meeting. This will be dependent on the severity of the violation of the contract, but food is a great way to ensure that people follow the rules while still making them go out of their way to do something else if they don't. Since missing meetings and deadlines are the most important parts of our contract, I'm going to go over those in depth here. Any person who misses a meeting and doesn't follow the guidelines for canceling it has to bring food to the next meeting. If it happens a second time, the group needs to confront the person about missing that meeting, because we feel we need to come to them in a biblical and graceful way to hope it doesn't happen again. But if it does happen a third time, we will write it on the group evaluations, and we also reserve the right to contact Dr. Pruitt. 2 tardies is equivalent to 1 meeting. For deadlines, we've divided this into hard and soft deadlines. For hard deadlines, those are not showing up for a presentation, not turning in an assignment on time, deadlines for presentations and by Dr. Pruitt. If you miss one of those, we will write it on the group evaluation and then possibly talk to Dr. Pruitt. We also have soft deadlines, deadlines we put for each other, so we're doing work going up to the hard deadlines. If one of those is missed, that's fine, they should probably bring food the next time, but if a second one is missed, we probably need to have a talk and maybe write it on the group evaluations. Lastly, I think it's really important we follow the rules on negativity and slander. As Colossians 4:6 says, "Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you know how you ought to answer each person." For us, we think that means we should combat negativity with positivity, and that kindness is the punishment for being negative. Now I'm going to talk some about our biblical perspective. We believe that if somebody transgresses the group contract, that doesn't reflect on them negatively as people. As Colossians 3:13 says, "Bearing with one another, and, if one has a complaint against one another, forgiving each other, as the Lord has forgiven you, so you must also forgive." We need to make sure in enforcing penalties and enforcing our contract that we have a spirit of grace and a spirit of forgiveness as God forgave us. I'm glad to be able to come to you from Austin to talk about God's glory even within this.